Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today we've got another NHL slate we're going to be going over, and it's a massive 14-game slate. So we're not going to waste any time here. So before we get into the video, before we get into the recap of what happened yesterday, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. You can also follow us on our social medias at BetsEarl on Twitter, at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. You can also join our Discord chat down below. The link to that is down there. We also have a contest going on right now. So quick look at the standings for that. And we have Isaiah Cora 10-5 at plus 8.55 units. And Andreas Monty in second right now at 10-7, 3.45 units. Jeremy Wesley and Jacob Smith in third and fourth. All you guys gotta do is give your best bet in the comment section below, and you can have a chance at winning some money at the end of the month if you guys win the most amount of units on your bets in the comments. But quick little recap of what happened yesterday. We had basically a split even day. Unfortunately, if I bet the Philly game and the Washington game, or if I gave that out the night before, we would have gone 2-0-1 rather than 2-2. But it is what it is. Boston or Detroit and Columbus under 5. I learned last night, don't touch the 5s. Those are not good. Or don't touch the under 5s. Only look at the overs for that. Philly and Washington. We got it at 6.5 for the video. I bet it at 6 the night before. So I pushed, but for the video, I lost that play. Philly wins 4-2. Good win for them. Vegas and St. Louis goes over 5.5. A nice little win for the Knights there against the St. Louis Blues. Have been playing good hockey lately. And then we cashed on our premium play yesterday that we gave out at the end of the video of the Arizona Coyotes and the San Jose Sharks over 5.5 goals. Coyotes take care of business 5-2 versus the Sharks last night. We went 2-2. We're 231, 50% down 5.59 units. But our premium plays over on picks and parlays are 10-2. So if you add those in, we're positive for the year. But let's get into today's slate, why don't we? And we got a pretty big one to go over. So we're starting here with the New York Rangers and the Boston Bruins. Minus 280 for the Bruins, plus 248 for the Rangers. Over under 5.5 goals for this game. Our likely goalies for this one are confirmed is Tuukka Rask, and we're probably going to get Igor Shesterkin in net for the Rangers. And for this game, the only place I can really look is the under, but I'm going to be laying off this game. Under and Boston puck line, but Boston puck line's a minus 122. So past there, it was just another domination the other night. 4-0 Boston beats the Rangers after the Rangers on a back-to-back, that previous game being the Washington game. Kind of expected that. Hit a really nice payday on those Boston Bruins the other night. I'm going to be laying off them tonight. I feel like this could be an under. I can see this being another 3-0, 4-0 game. The Rangers, our team is probably going to look to fade. Team total under 1.5 could be a nice spot for the Rangers. Just because their scoring is not there right now. Kreider's going to be out. Panarin is out. I believe they're getting Buchnevich back, though, off of that suspension. So I believe they'll have Buchnevich back. So I feel like the only play for this game, though, is team total under 1.5 for the Rangers, but I'm not going to be laying that, or I'm not going to be betting that today. Our next game here is the Buffalo Sabres and the Pittsburgh Penguins. We're getting a minus 355 for the Penguins, plus 309 for the Sabres in this matchup. And this should be an interesting game. Both Casey DeSmith and Tristan Jarry are ruled out for this game, so the projected goalie is going to be Maxim Lagace for these Penguins, and we're going to get Michael Hauser again for these Buffalo Sabres. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to add them onto my card here. I'm adding the Buffalo Sabres here. to my card, plus 309 versus the Pittsburgh Penguins, with both Yari and Smith out. In their season finale, I want to say it's their season finale or home finale. We'll miss the season finale versus Buffalo. So this is, I think, Pittsburgh's last game before the playoffs. I'm going to take Buffalo here, plus 309, taking a shot at a huge dog here at 3 o'clock. I feel like this could be a nice little spot here. I also have the over in this game. I bet it at 6, though, so I'm not going to lay off it for the video. But I like Buffalo here. I think that they can end the season with a win against this Pittsburgh team, potentially basically kind of looking forward to the playoffs. So we're taking a shot here. Buffalo Sabres plus 309 versus these Pittsburgh Penguins. The next game is the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Florida Panthers. This will be our premium play of the day. Seeing that Edmonton the other night, I will give this out at the end of the video. So you guys got to stick around and watch for that premium play after the San Jose and Arizona game. Next, we're going to look at the Philadelphia Flyers and the Washington Capitals. Minus 163 for the Capitals, plus 147 for the Flyers. Over under of 6.5 goals for this one. The projected goalies in net for this game will be, give me a second, I have to load it up here. I was looking at the 3 o'clock slate. Will be Craig Anderson and Alex Lyon, which, yeah, that's a big yikes, which means I'm going to add another play to my slate here. We're going over 6.5 goals between these two. I don't see much defense being played in this game. Last night should have gone over. Tonight we'll go over 6.5. I'm adding that to my card as well. Washington, Philly, over 6.5. These two goalies, Craig Anderson hasn't played since April 15th. Alex Lyon has looked pretty decent in his last start, but I see this game going way over the total. 6.5, I think that's a little low here. Or not low, but I think this is reasonable for this game. And we're getting a nice plus price money tag for it. So we're going Philadelphia Flyers and Washington Capitals over the total of 6.5 for this game. These two teams have trended towards the over in their series. 5 out of the 7 games have gone over the total. So give me the Capitals and the Flyers over 6.5 today. All right. Our next game will be the Montreal Canadiens and the Toronto Maple Leafs. A minus 225 for the Leafs, plus 201 for the Canadiens. Over under 6 goals for this one. And for this one, it's a slight lean towards the under in this one. The last game went over. And this series is 3-5-1 towards the under. Not really much I want to get to on this one. The projected goalies will be Jack Campbell and most likely Jake Allen. Premier's looked awful in his last start, so I can't imagine they'll go back to him. It's going to be a pass for this one. A lean towards the under. A lean towards potentially the Canadiens at plus 200. I believe that the Northern Division's basically wrapped up for the Leafs here. But no action for this game. I'm probably just going to pass. I'm passing on this one. And I believe there's better spots on the card than this game. Our next game is the Detroit Red Wings and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Minus 130 for the Blue Jackets, plus 118 for the Red Wings. Over under 5 goals for this one. And we're going to learn our lesson from yesterday and lay off the total for this game. And it would be a slight lean towards these Detroit Red Wings. I just don't trust this Columbus Blue Jackets team to win for anything. And they're going with the rookie back in net again, Matthias Kivlikin. I'm not even going to try. I'm going to need to hear how that's said. Versus probably Jonathan Bernier in this matchup. It'd be a slight lean towards the over, a slight lean towards the Red Wings. Columbus has gone over in 7 of the last 10 games, the last 3 included. So it would be a lean towards that, but no action for this game. There's still better spots on the card than trying to target the Blue Jackets and Red Wings, two really bad teams. All right, the next game here is the New York Islanders and the New Jersey Devils in this matchup. Minus 222 for the Isles, plus 199 for the Devils. Over under of 5.5 goals for this one. And this one will be a slight lean towards the New Jersey Devils. It's going to be Mackenzie Blackwood versus probably Semyon Varlamov, if I would have to guess. It'd be slight lean towards the under, slight lean towards the Devils. The Devils have won their last 2 games. The Islanders coming in losing 3 straight, struggling. The only thing keeping me off of this is the Islanders are 24-3, 20 wins, 4 losses, and 3 overtime losses at home this year. They're a very good home team, so it'd be a lean towards the Devils, a lean towards the under in this game. But at the end of the day, I'm not getting to this game. All right, our next game is going to be the Ottawa Senators and the Winnipeg Jets here. It is a -188 for the Jets, a +166 for the Sens. Over under 5.5 goals for this one. And this is still a Winnipeg team that's struggling. They got their win last game against, it was the Flames. We're getting Connor Hellebuck back in net versus either Gustafsson or Hogberg. I don't know which one yet. But I'm going to take a shot at the dog here. I don't think that this Winnipeg team struggles are over just because they won that last game. I don't want to lay -188 with Winnipeg right now. I think the value is on the Ottawa Senators here. We're going to take a shot with them as a +169 dog versus these Winnipeg Jets. I think the Jets will be a much better team come playoff time. They're getting Nikolai Ehlers back for the playoffs. So we're going Ottawa here for this matchup. It's just a shot at a dog for that game. Next, we're looking at the Anaheim Ducks taking on the Minnesota Wild. -270 for the Wild, +239 for the Ducks. Over under of 5.5 goals for this one. And we are getting Cam Talbot and Ryan Miller in net. Ryan Miller retiring at the end of this season. Great career with a bunch of different teams, Team USA as well. But looking at this game, probably a slight lean towards the under. Minnesota tends to play more unders with teams that are lower than them, like the Ducks, Kings, Coyotes, and they play overs with Colorado and Vegas. It would be a lean towards the under in this game. They've gone under in 5 of their 7 meetings so far this year, and it's 5.5, slightly juiced. So I would like that under 5.5. Anaheim under in 4 of their last under in 6 of their last 10 games. The only thing keeping me off of this is Minnesota's gone over in 8 of their last 10. So no action on this game. Obviously, I'm not laying a -170 with the Wild, or -270 or -107 on the puck line. So I'm going to lay off this game. There's other games on this card, including this next one, the Carolina Hurricanes and the Nashville Predators, -120 for the Canes, +109 for the Preds, over under 5.5 goals for this one. And we don't know who's going to be in net right now for the Hurricanes, whether it's Reimer, whether it's Nedeljkovic, or whether it's Mrazek. I still like them today. These are 2 teams where they know where their playoff spot's going to be. I like Carolina here. They've dominated this series so far this year. 6-0 against the Predators so far this season, and we're getting them at a -120. Yes, I'm aware they just clinched the division crown last night. Let's see if they're going to be resting any players today. I don't think they are. Martinook's not going to be in, and McGinn's not going to be in. But I still really like this Carolina Hurricanes team. As you guys will find out when we do our futures video when the playoffs are about to start, where I'll be looking with the Hurricanes there. But I really like this Canes team. We're going to go with them -120 versus the Nashville Predators. I think this should be a relatively easy win for them. Or not easy win, but this is a good round 1 preview for these 2 teams that I think Carolina will probably win in 5 games. So we're going Canes -120 versus the Nashville Predators in this matchup. Our next game here is the St. Louis Blues and the Vegas Golden Knights. We have most likely in net probably Marc-Andre Fleury and Ville Husso. Robin Lehner in net last night, and same with Jordan Binnington. Blues have basically wrapped up this number 4 seed in the West. Everyone else has been eliminated in that division. So this is a game where I can see we'll have some potential pond hockey. But I laid off this game. I would definitely lean towards the over in this game. But I'm gonna pass on this game. I like the over, but I'm just gonna lay off these are two teams that they're unpredictable. So, or not unpredictable, but I like the over in this game, but I'm not gonna be betting it tonight. We have 2 games left here. Oh no, 3 games left. 4 games left. We have the Colorado Avalanche and the LA Kings, -260 for the Avalanche, +231 for the Kings. Over under 5.5 goals for this one. And it's a slightly towards the under in this game, surprisingly. 5.5, and we're getting +111 for it. I'm tempted on that one. 4 out of the 5 games, or 5 out of the 6 games between these two teams have gone under the total so far this season. I think Colorado will just get that 1-0, 2-0 lead and just play strong defense and just try to get out of there with a win against this Kings team. I like the under in this one. +111 is very intriguing, but I'm going to lay off for this game, passing on it. Our second to last game, and then we're going to go back up to the premium play, is the Vancouver Canucks versus the Edmonton Oilers, -225 for the Oilers, +201 for the Canucks, over under of 6 goals for this one. Our likely goalies in net for this one is going to be Mike Smith, probably, versus Braden Holtby or Thatcher Demko. And I'm expecting an angry Edmonton team after getting embarrassed the other night versus this Vancouver team, that was just an awful game. Mikko Koskinen was a bum that game. It was a frustrating game. But nevertheless, I like the over in this game. I think we're going to see plenty of goals from this one. And I'm willing to potentially throw out a prop bet of McDavid to score a hat trick in this game. I might sprinkle a 1% play on that. So that might be a spot for me here. Because McDavid is still going for those 100 points, so I think over 1.5 points for him, over shots on goal for him, over maybe power play points, hat trick to score a goal. If you any type of McDavid player props, because even in that 6-3 loss last game, he hit over that 1.5 points. So anything McDavid related, I'm totally down to be betting on this one, but I'm going over the total of 6 goals for this one. I can see 6 goals potentially for Edmonton by themselves. Our final game on the slate, then we're going to head back up to the premium play of the day. So you guys get to watch to the end of the video to get that. We had the Coyotes and the San Jose Sharks. A pick on my -105. Over under of 5.5 goals for this one. And we're going to go with right back to there. It's one of those, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or, yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's going to be most likely Darcy Kempfer or Aiden Hill in net versus Joseph Corniar. Corniar are going to be playing on the back-to-back. 6 of 7 games have gone over the total between these two teams. And we're getting 5.5 again, so the results keep going. These games keep going over, and they keep giving us the same number, so we're going to keep betting it over. We're going over 5.5 goals, Arizona and San Jose tonight in the Shark Tank for that game. All right, we're going to head back up here to our premium play of the day, where we have the game between Tampa Bay and Florida. I actually have 2 plays in this game. The first play, this one's not the premium, is the Tampa Bay Lightning -116. Especially seeing that we're going to get Andrei Vasilevsky in net, or should be in net because McElhinney went yesterday, and Sergei Bobrovsky on the Florida side. I like the Tampa Bay Lightning in this spot. -116 is not a bad price to pay, and home field advantage is going to be on the line in this series. So I expect Tampa Bay to come out ready to play, ready to go. Andrei Vasilevsky in net. I like the Lightning in this game. But the premium play for today is going to be the over 5.5 for this game at -121. Plain and simple, these two teams played towards the over, and I see plenty of goals in this one. They've gone over in 5 of their last 6 games. meetings, their 5-6 meetings so far this year. Tampa Bay has gone over in their last 2 games. Florida has gone over in their last 4 and an 8-1-1 over-under record in their last 10. We're going over the total of 5.5 goals between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Florida Panthers as our final play of the day, as our premium play. So going over our plays for the day, we're going to add in the Buffalo Sabres at plus 309. We're going with the Tampa Bay Lightning minus 116 and the over 5.5 in that game. Over 6.5 with the Flyers and the Capitals. Going Senators at plus 169. Hurricanes at minus 120. Canucks and Oilers over the total of 6. And the Coyotes and Sharks over the total of 5.5. All right. Let's add in the Buffalo Sabres at plus 309, and then we're going to also add in the Flyers and Washington over 6.5 goals. But that's going to just about do it for this video. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel down below if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. But that's going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. And let's make some money. Let's cash some bets in the NHL tonight. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.